Have been struggling with my Briggs and Stratton gas mower for too damn long, trying to figure it out. So first thing you should do if your gas mower doesn't start is try to start it using starting fluid. You can buy it at any auto parts store for a couple bucks. And what this does is will help you quickly eliminate whether it's an electrical or fuel problem. It's usually one or the other. So where the air cleaner is, just take the air cleaner off, squirt this into it, pull, it'll probably go vroom and start right up, and then it'll die immediately. What that's just told you is your spark plug and your electrical system is just fine and you've got a fuel problem. So I said, great, I've got a carburetor problem. So I pulled off my carburetor, and it was full of nasty old gas. The way this works is, it's got a couple of valves on it that let air in depending on how much fuel it needs, and it pulls fuel goes in here and then fills out what's called the carburetor float bowl, and that's this guy right here. That fills up with fuel, and then this is what's called the float, which meters how much fuel goes into that, and so it doesn't overfill. So as it goes up, it shuts off the valve. Pretty simple. And then fuel goes in here and up in through these what are called jets, and that's mixed with air as the piston's sucking, and it sucks fuel and an air mixture into the cylinder, and then the spark plug shoots it off. So that's a quick explanation, but I figured, how hard could these be? I know I've got a fuel problem. I'm simply going to clean out this carburetor that had been stuck full of nasty gas all winter, which is a mistake we all make. You want to, when you put your mower away, drain the carburetor. And to do that, all you have to do is empty the fuel and pull this little nut off the bottom of the carburetor, and it will drain. So, and then you don't have bad gas, and your motor will probably start wonderfully when you fill it back up in the spring. But anyhow, I cleaned out everything I could. I put little wires in there and put it all back together, thinking, okay, I got this thing. Same problem, same problem, same problem. And went down and talked to the guys at the Husqvarna shop and said, hey, I need a little help. And they said, well, did you check this? That's the bottom. I'm like, no, I just set it to the side. And they said, well, here's the deal. There, in the end, is a hole, and it has a complementary hole on this side, just down in here, where the fuel goes in here and then up into the carburetor. I should say in here and then up into the carburetor from there. Well, it was definitely plugged. So I just cleaned that out. 2 poles on the starting cord, and it was like a brand new mower. So my hope is that you'll figure out how to fix this in less time than it will take to drive to a store and spend $200 to $300 to $400 on a new mower. It's very simple, these simple systems. So just remember, it takes 3 things for an engine to work: fuel, air, and electrical. With starting fluid, you can quickly find out if you've got an electrical problem or not, because this will simulate the air and fuel mixture. And if you can start it on starting fluid, you're golden. And your other issue is then going to be figuring out why aren't you getting either gas or air. And of course, air is easy. So why isn't gas flowing? Very simple stuff. Save yourself some money. Save yourself some time. And there's no reason to be throwing things away that we can fix in less than the time it takes to go down and buy a new one. Hope you're well. Thanks.